Hey everyone, realized I am losing my mind. I plan to start getting a little delusional at day 11, less crazy. I talk to myself a lot and hum and sing, maybe a form of ADD or something crazy like that. We don't know yet. A good psychological thing to do, especially in a survival situation, is to talk out loud. It prevents your mind from wandering and getting on different levels of consciousness or different levels of states of being, like depression or being anxious or going, oh, I'm lonely and lost and this is crazy. Hey tree, listen, am I going the right way? In regular daily life, it's just, you being a little strange. But hey, who isn't strange these days? One of the few things that keeps me preoccupied and busy, collecting firewood. The good news is, for me, it hasn't rained for 9 days. Not very much, maybe a little bit scattered showers, but nothing torrential like it's supposed to because it is rainy season. Which only means that it's a matter of time before it rains for days and all of the trees and branches are wet, and that will make it very difficult for me to eat and start a fire. So this is me keeping preoccupied for 35 minutes. And of course, after we collect all the wood, we get to break them down into itty-bitty pieces, thus taking another 45 minutes. Now there's only less than 12 hours in a day that I have to spend figuring out what to do. That's of course on a Sunday when there's no work. In fact, even though work sometimes really sucks, it's almost like you have to, because if you don't, there's really nothing. There's only so much reading and writing you can do. Only so much meditating you can do. There's only so much walking around you can do before your mind starts playing tricks on you. So work it is. Work it is. 3 parts to a fire. We got your tinder. 3 stages of tinder. There's the tinder that could be used to start a fire if you don't have a lighter, matches, but stage 1 tinder is something fluffy, so something like cotton, something like the bark from a coconut, that really kind of barky, cottony stuff. That's level 1 tinder. Level 2 tinder is something as thin as a match. Level 3 tinder is something about as thick as a pencil. Probably half the thickness of a pencil. And what that happens is those 3 levels help. So level 1 kind of catches on to level 2, catches on to level 3 before you go on to kindling. Kindling is stuff that's the size of a pencil, and then a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. And then you have your actual fuel, which is anything from the size of your thumb to, well, actually bigger than the size of your thumb. Kindling would be the size of your thumb as well. It would be the size of your wrists and bigger, something that's gonna burn, for a long time. The tinder and kindling kind of gets the fire going. It's not going to last for very long. The fuel, the thick wood, is what's going to catch and keep going and cooking your food.
It looks a lot less urine-y, but this is actually where the urine was in. Actually, oh my, I see. I think it actually did work. All the urine purified into this. That's straight up urine. This is the leftover water. Let's give it a taste, shall we? To your health. turns out that my urine when I peed in this bottle was way too concentrated. And there's still pee in there.
I'm gonna make what my Chinese grandma used to make for me as a kid all the time. Macaroni noodle soup with an egg and some spam. She didn't use spam, but she used ham, real meat, but this is the best we have out here. Day 11, Bismarck and Nestor and I, we're cutting rice. We are cutting rice, not by machines, because that's too easy and too expensive. We are cutting rice with machetes by hand the next 4 days. It's alright. I'm not going to say it's the most exciting thing I've done. And the thing that really sucks is when you reach down the grass to cut it, all that razor grass is down there, and we don't have gloves because that'd be too easy. And crazy spiders and stuff, so gotta make a lot of noise. That's how much rice we've cut in the last 2 hours, I'd say. It's alright. It's alright. You gotta cut this whole field. Or this jungle field. Uncle Ben would be so proud right now. It is definitely the rainy season now. It's rained for, I don't know, 4 or 5 days straight, and today was definitely torrential. And I'm going to attach my hammock tent after I dry it out to the ceiling right here. Woo! And I'm gonna swing. Swing, 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 baby. Swing, swing. Swing, swing, swing. Because I only have 3 days before I leave. Woo! I'm excited! You know, Survivor Man says it best in his book, Survive. You can't be one with nature. It's just not like that out here. I mean, nature can be harsh at times, and I'm not even in a real nature survival situation. I'm just walking around in the jungle or the rainforest, whatever you want to call it, just checking it out, trudging around in the rain in my boots, getting wet, getting bit, tripping and falling, hitting my face, getting my hands cut on razor grass. So if you want to become one with anything, become one with yourself. Nature is neutral. It doesn't want to hurt you, apparently, but it doesn't want to help you either. Survival isn't about man versus nature or becoming one with nature. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Survivor or survival is about going with the flow of nature. But make no mistake about it, says Survivor Man, and notice I said man and not Chan. Make no mistake about it, nature must be respected and considered at all times if you want to survive. Oh, f*** you, jungle, and all your gloriful rain and biting insects and razor grass and things that want to kill you, but apparently they don't want to kill you, and wet boots and soaking wet hands and lack of air conditioning and too hot and too cold at the same time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last day in the Greenfields Reserve. We are out, going back to Managua. Here is my ship. Time to go. All right, thanks very much.
Okay.
Nice meeting you.